Jay Powell is at it again, and we're talking about it on Today in Mortgages. Hey, what's up, Dream Makers? Welcome back to the show where we are cutting through the crap to see what's real, what's hype, and what you should be actually paying attention to in the mortgage and real estate news of today. I'm here with Rich Jefferson again, and today you can call me broken record because we keep talking about the same stuff, but it is important. And so, Rich, Jay Powell had a testimony in front of Congress today. Tell us what's going on.
Well, like every other testimony we get up there, there's a ton of showboating.
Broken record.
But aside from that fun, Chairman Powell's sticking to his guns. He's saying we need 2%, and we're at 4%. So he's basically going to. What was the analogy he used?
Yeah,
from a highway,
we're on an interstate. We're going to be at 70, and maybe now we're on a local highway at 50. And when we get closer to our destination, that's when we're going to start slowing things down. So, yeah. That was the analogy. I think it's a good one, but who knows when we're getting close to that destination, I guess, is the question.
Well, all the signs. I mean, let's look at the signs. I mean, we've made some major improvement in inflation over the last 12 months. So, maybe some of these lagging indicators now they start to get further in the past. So, which means when they're evaluating year over year stats, some of the bigger months in the past now fall off and bring things down even further.
So I pulled an article today. It's from CNN Business, and it says key takeaways from Chair Powell's testimony. The big quote out of here is that he says we have a long way to go. And so a lot of the analysis that we've been talking about in the past may be fluctuating in that we may not see rate reductions or dropping rates this year. Rich, what do you think about that?
No, I don't think we'll see any reductions this year. I think they're going to stick to it and go after it. The only thing I can hope for is that this is a long pause. So maybe we skip a couple of months, like we skip June, no bump in June, although the analysts are predicting a 79% chance of a bump in July of 25 basis points. I don't know. We'll see what, reports will come out, CPI will come out, and if it continues to drop, maybe they just sit tight and let the market work it out.
Yeah, I think what everyone just wants is a chance to breathe. And so these things are happening so fast. We're getting so much data, and they've hit those rate hikes so fast over the past couple of quarters, couple of months, that it just feels like can never catch up, can never get our bearings, especially here in our industry. And I know it probably feels that way for borrowers and buyers out there too.
Right.
We want to get in front of that conversation. And so, again, how are we talking to borrowers and buyers about this and about the future of rates and also what that means in the market and what home prices mean in the market and how all those things tie together?
Yeah, well, you can only control the things you can control. This is not one of them. Right. Whatever the Fed does, we don't get to participate in that. So we just have to sit back and hope we have the right people in the Fed doing the right things. Now, obviously, there are signs that they are probably doing the right thing. It's painful, So we just listen as mortgage professionals that work all day long with our referral partners, our real estate agents, to try to get the best loan products for our home buyers. We just control what you can control. Find a payment that you can qualify for, knowing that rates are likely to come down in the next 12 to 18 months to give you the ability to refinance later, because you want to buy that home. If you can afford to buy that home, I would say get into it because it'll just get better when rates come down a bit.
Yeah. And I think, something that we've been talking about is that, yes, rates are high, but when you're talking to people, when you're talking to your borrowers, talking to your buyers, you can flip that script and be like, rates are high and they are going to get higher. So if you want to get in the next year, now might be the lowest kind of on average that you're going to find in the next year. And not to mention the home prices that we keep talking about on this show. Things are heating up again. We talked about it in the last episode where year over year equity's down. but month over month, it's actually up. And so it's going to be trending back in the positive direction. That means that homes are getting more expensive again. We keep talking about it. Rates are going to be up.
Yeah.
Can't time this market, right, Rich?
You can't. Well, what will happen when
Sure.
you know you have limited inventory, whether rates are high or low. If the rates are low, more people are competing for that one property, which means the cost of the property goes up. The concessions by the seller go down. So while you hope for a 0.5% better in interest rate or a full percent better, I'm going to wait for that day. Well, it might be that day comes, but the price of the home has increased because of the competition, therefore negating the rate drop. So it's a careful consideration. You have to look. We know with limited inventory and low rates, those prices are going to be driven up just like they did during COVID. So that will happen again because our inventory issue is not going to go away for a long time. It's taken a long time to get to this point, not building enough homes. People are living in their homes, aging out in their homes a lot longer than they were, some of our older generations. So we're not going to see big changes in how many homes because the builders are only building so many and it's not enough. So competition is going to be fierce when rates drop. So you just need to weigh it. Say, hey, listen, would I rather purchase where the market is somewhat stable in terms of housing prices, even though they're elevated? At least it's stable right now. They're not jumping way up and they're not dropping really low. You just need to look at that opportunity and say, is this the best time to buy that property regardless of interest rates? If you feel like it is, jump in, get a 2-1 buy down, get a 3-2-1 buy down, do something that's going to make the higher payment less painful for the first couple of years, and then refinance when rates settle out.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. You could wait for that day, but you might be waiting a long time, and in the meantime, you've lived a lot of life. So,
yep.
Talk to your people about that. And also, right now is the time to be thinking about these things and saying like, hey, here's our current reality. Everyone that's got pre-qualified with you and not gone through something, everyone who's been, if you're a realtor, searching for something and not found something, reach back out to them right now and say, hey, these are the summer months. These are the months that people actually are selling. There might be a little bit more inventory right now than maybe there's going to be in the fall. And so prices are going up. Rates might be going up. Now's the time. So that's a good thing to do, to go back through your database, look at everything, and reach out to those people and dig up that business because we all need it right now. So, Rich, before we get to our final thoughts on this, I'm just going to remind everyone out there that we actually have a really good free resource of how you can get in front of some of that database and get in front of new potential buyers by marketing yourself better. And we've got 5 free great ways to get ahead while the market's down. And that is a free resource you can find on todayinmortgages.com/marketing. So go and check that out right now. It's completely free. We want to help you guys out and get you guys some hot tips. So, Rich, any final thoughts about today's article?
Some of the same stuff that we've been talking about, but it's just getting better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it maybe not getting better, but it's getting more crystallized in the fact that this is the reality, and we do have to keep talking about it. I hate to, beat a dead horse, but it's something that we all have to accept and get past, and keep on, going out there and doing what we do best. Well, hey, thanks everyone out there for watching or listening. Wherever you're watching or listening, hit that like, subscribe button. And if you guys enjoy this commentary from Rich, we want to let you know that he gives us the goods every day inside the best network in mortgages. And if you want to know more about that and how you can be a part of it, click the grow link below. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with us on Today in Mortgages. Today in Mortgages is produced by Network Funding LP, which is an equal housing lender, NMLS 2297. The content of this program is meant to be a commentary on mortgage and real estate news, and any discussion of rates and or products should not be taken as an individual mortgage or home buying advice or pricing estimates. And any commentary on this show should not be considered a promise to make a loan. All applicants for a loan must qualify, and you should consult a professional regarding your individual loan scenarios for your financial situation. Visit our website at nflp.com/licenses for all state licensing and other legal information.